Hello, welcome back. Some message first of all. Sarah says, "Rip Muspelheim. My blast works a lot better against giants than I expected. I've been negotiating with Rus, and they're taking a southern fort and provinces and letting me have the cap since I've done the lion's share of the work so far. I'll probably move against Yomi next, but we'll see how things play out." That's pretty nice for Rus, you know. Quiet player over here. I guess they're getting this. They're getting some Muspelheim territory next. Pretty impressive diplomacy from them there. Not sure how they pulled that off. Yomi then. I've acquired a NAP 3 with Femoria. I don't know what that means exactly. Worth mentioning, on the Ruby Discord, in-game diplomacy is not binding in any way, so you can't rely on that stuff to be particularly ironclad. But Roost, I think that means what? You have to say 3 turns in advance before you break it or something? I don't know. Most players on Ruby don't use naps. I guess Yomi does though. Roost told me they're planning to go into Muspelheim. Yeah, kind of, I guess. Because he doesn't want to see them eat Sarmatia for free. Also not quite what happened, but sure. I've had excellent luck with... I mean, that might be Roos kind of doing misdirection, I suppose. I don't know. I've had excellent luck with sites. 20 conjuration bonus on my throne. Yep, we saw that. I'll be relying on summons for sacreds. I didn't really think of that, but yeah, Yomi probably gets a bunch of national summons. That's cool for them. Less lucky was the volcano eruption, though. Got to patrol the Unrest Down to recruit crystal mages now. Hopefully I'll survive long enough to realize these gains. Hoping to grab other thrones as well. Though don't want to attract too much aggro until I've got lots of Shikomi. And Calum. Hey Mew. My general plan at this point is to build up some mages to cast Storm and spam Lightning to help my troops. Also trying to play the diplomacy game to try and steal some land from Mikoni, while hopefully everyone else does the heavy fighting. Got an eye on Puriny and Ubar for more land afterwards if all goes well. Interesting. So some messages there. Battles-wise, there's not much to see, really. There's small exchanges between Mikoni and Beratos. There's Roos taking more indie stuff. Femoria taking indie stuff. I did see this exchange here where Malverni attacked Femoria, which is odd. It's 1 point of PD, and it's being attacked by some bear tribe led by a mounted commander. I was wondering if he purchased this province or something. It's not out of the question. Just seems like an odd attack, you know? I guess we'll find out over the next few turns if anything else happens. Saro, attacking into Muspelheim, was defeated here with the raiders. Are they on retreat still? And then the commander dies. Sorto? Is that the commander? Yeah. Oh, you know what? The commander survives quite a while this time. They do end up retreating though. It's just the commander left now with no morale. What a brave commander. Okay, well, they bounced off that province anyway, but they do have a massive stack on top of Muspelheim proper, so... that's under siege. Not quite open, but it's a big fort, so... besides that, we have an interesting 3 people scouting the Land of Feeling, so... A Sauro scout, a Yomi scout, and a Roos scout. It's a very small throne, though. Some archers, some heavy infantry, some warrior illusions, a couple of small mages back here. So besides that, yeah, I think that'd be quite easy for Roos to take, actually. Because they do have this big stack right here. So they could probably just walk straight into that. Throne of the Moon? Wouldn't be too bad. Smoldering Maze boosts fire ritual range by 2 provinces. Besides that, was there anything to see? I don't think so. Muspelheim attacking Saro with 1 giant led by a daughter, but that's probably not going to last very long. Oh yeah, there's also another throne getting attacked by Yomi. I think this was a throne. It's a big named province, so probably. Haven't checked just yet. So, Wolf Tribe into a Fire Shield. Probably not good for them. Next, a ton of projectiles. These guys don't deal with projectiles super well, do they? Oh, you've got a little bit of armor. And he decides he's had enough of that and starts running away. Now these guys run up to kill themselves on Fire Shield. Classic. So he's still killing them even as he runs away. Very nice. But he keeps running away. Interesting. So where is that? I clicked the wrong one. So where is that? Yeah, it's the throne. So Throne of the Second Age. Blessed troops get strength +1. It's not terrible. Could be better, but... yeah, so that would be another nice pickup for Yomi. They should get that no problems next turn, since there's nothing left, really. Almost everything routed or died on Fire Shield. Fantastic. And also, a giant rat attacked a Muspelheim commander. Abyssia's still expanding. I think that's it, though. Let's just quickly go through everyone. So, Pyrenees, not much change there. Rooted out a false prophet, though. Abyssia took one more province down there in the Realm of Silence. Looks like there's a site there, too. Iron deposit. Not super interesting. Malverni, I mean, taking something off from Moria. They have to kind of recover from the loss of their dragon and army, I think. Muspelheim, RIP. Maconi. Their position, I think, still doesn't seem too bad, to be honest. I noticed they bought up Bernard's Brave Men, which is a really nice mercenary company, actually. So 50 pikes. And they've also got the archers, too. If you look at the graphs, they have quite a lot of army. So still top on army. I feel like this whole section here is just easy for them to take back. I don't think this little stack of Calum stuff is going to be too much of a problem. Beratos, Malverni's been broken pretty much. So all of this they can get back, I think. And they've got this big stack here with their god. The only thing that's kind of difficult for them is the Beratos Sacreds when it blinds the melee troops, but I don't think Beratos can finish off Maconi easily, is the thing. I don't know, this feels like a long war if people suddenly stop committing stuff. Like if Calum thinks he can just grab a few things for free and do nothing, and maybe Malverni gets distracted now, pulling back. I mean, he might have actually made peace because of that battle last turn, right? Maconi might just claw back some territory and then just gradually push Beratos back. But we'll see what happens. I did also notice the cave Jin have come out of the cave and are right here, so it could also, you know, interfere in things if they wanted to. I think this might drag on unless people make peace. But we'll see what happens. That's Maconi anyway. Sarah doing great. Gonna gobble up most of Muspel. For Moria, also very strong. We'll see what happens between them and Malverni, if anything. Calum, I don't know. Again, we'll see. Have to see what they do over the next few turns. Interesting if they're gearing up to attack Ubar. Who else did they say? And I'm Pyrenees and Ubar. Oh, right, because Pyrenees right here. Yeah. That's true as well. Yomi almost have 2 thrones. They should sort that out next month. I don't think they'll get this, though. I think Roos gets that. Beratos, yep. Same situation as they have been in for the last few turns. They need some way of finishing off Maconi, which I don't think they have at the moment, but I could be wrong. Roos is having a great game. It's very slowly. It looks like they can get all of this territory for free now. Maybe pick up this throne and this throne. Nice position for them. Ubar is playing kind of quiet. Not wanting to draw too much attention to themselves, I suppose. And that's everybody. This turns 16 anyway. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. A few more messages. Sarah. Sarah has learned that Saramata can bloodsag and got an H2 from an event. So they are considering dom-killing Muspel to not have to deal with the monolith. Hell, that's what I'd do. Setting the warrior sulks on my prophet that are not leading troops to preach, well said, H2 Bloodsack. Good luck to you. I know what it's like in the early game to not want to have to deal with fort storming into a big god, and then you try to dom kill them and it takes 20 turns. So good luck. Yomi got a national hero. We'll be able to start summoning Shikomi next turn. Big army on the border to Pyrenees, another lava forest. Doesn't think their bless is relevant. And my pretender will summon a water kobold so I can start site searching water glamour. They'll be holding dreamstones and researching. And Abyssia tells me they bumped Pyrenees and had mutual losses. Yep. Selling them E for D, hope to cooperate with them in future. Yeah, you can tell Yomi's a big Diplo player. A few more battles. Mostly we're still looking at the Maconi War. Lots of battles here. Mostly it's just picking up PD provinces, so... This is Beratos putting a fort under siege though, so... That's something. Doesn't take any losses though with the Sacreds. For Moria, grabbing indie provinces. They do not seem to be attacking Malverni, so I think maybe they just sold a province last turn, I'm really not sure. 2 battles then between Maconi and Malverni. This is, I believe, 26 points of PD versus Ictiads. Something I haven't really paid much attention to because I don't really think about the fact that I can see it, is how much PD is everywhere. But, yeah, it turns out Ictiads can't deal with 26 points of Hoplite province defense. That's a bit much for them. So, unfortunately, Maconi actually bounces off this. Probably not what they were hoping for. Ooh, lose the big guys too. That's gotta hurt. They don't have many of those left, do they? It's only 3 per turn and they lost a bunch a couple of turns ago. They have better luck in Acid Jazz Swamp, but they have the Pikeneers here. So these are great units. 50 of them. They are walking into slings, which isn't great for them. They don't have a shield, so they do take a bit of sling fire. But once they get into range, they're going to clean up pretty easily. So they do get Acid Jazz. So again, this is probably also 26 point of PD. That's what it looks like anyway. But these guys walk over it. So they get 2 provinces back. Their god also picks up Kines Plain from Calum. So they picked up 3 provinces, but the fort is now... Oh, it wasn't the fort. Oh, this is the fort. What was Spring's Fires? Oh, that was Spring's Fires, and then also Bay of Plenty. Okay. Same sort of thing, though. So Beratos gets his cap circle back and also puts Bay of Plenty under siege. It might... I mean, can Maconi contest that? He has a ton of stuff. I just don't know if it can... All of the stuff around here is javelins, right? That's what the Ecdromus guys are? That's not the word I'm looking for. I'm going to remember it in a second. I'm going to remember it. I'm looking... Hilot Peltast? Is that them? Alright, let me just check. What's the name of the unit I'm thinking of? They've got loads of... Yeah, Helots. They've got loads of these guys, which I'm pretty sure have a javelin, right? Yeah, so he's been massing javelin guys. Oh, they get promoted into something too. Interesting. These guys also have javelins. So, I mean, it's something range they can chuck at those guys without getting blinded, right? They took this and this. They bounced off of this one. But yeah, as I said, I mean, they should be able to take back most of this territory, but maybe not. I didn't really think of having to defend, having to attack into provinces that have 26 points of PD in addition to troops. Like, this is 21 with 50 units. Even Calum's doing it, 21 points of PD. 11 with a stack. Might be a bit more difficult. The god can clean up most of these, though. I guess he is still fighting 3 people. Nobody's, like, completely pulled out yet. It's tough. He could let Beratos have this in exchange for peace and then just fight these 2 guys, because they seem easier. That's what it looks like anyway. But who knows? Besides that war, I mean, that is the bulk of what we can see at the moment. Other things are Abyssia taking some provinces. They have been assassinating in useless rocks. So they got to take this for free, which is nice. But they've almost finished off the cave here, which is good for them. And that's it for battles, right? Yeah, Yomi, of course, did take that throne in the end. So they get the Strength Throne. Throne of the Second Age. Congrats to them. They are the throne leader. Second Age doesn't make a huge difference, though. Where is it? Throne of the Second Age, yeah, it's a 1-point throne. But, you know, they're still a leader. And we also saw an assassination. So down here at Gnome Dark, meddling with dark arts, your necromancer has attracted unwanted attention. Spirits from the Netherrealms now haunt this land in search for your mage. They attack indiscriminately. He lost a D1 Zot to a ghost. Unlucky. Even more unlucky than this, though, is this. Looks kind of aggressive, I don't know. I think maybe Ubar is heading underground to kill Pyrenees. That's the vibe I'm getting. So I expect to see a battle in Gehenna next turn. But we'll see. He might wait a turn to build up to his full 100 units in Caverns of Gnek first. There is a defense here, so I guess Purity knew this was coming. Or he's just been going either side of this throne to take it. That could also have been what was happening. But we'll see what he does now. I mean, I assume this is an attack. I've been off the mark so far a couple of times, but that is almost certainly an attack, right? All of Ubar's neighbours are busy too, so good time for them to do this. Graphs-wise, how are we looking? Makoni, you know, still relevant, but far cry from his dominant position that he was once in. Most people are clustered around here. The cave boys are a bit lower. Top players are still Saro, Moria, and Marverni, but Beritos is, you know, storming back up though. Forts. So Saro is on 4 forts now. Mooseball has 3, amusingly. Most people have 2. Income. Big leader right now is Saro. They got some Marverni, Moria, and Roos. Gem income. I mean, people mostly just getting random stuff at the moment, so probably not a huge difference. Blood income, research. Yomi, Roos, Beritos are the research leaders. Interesting. And Makoni's still way out in front in army size, but it's not really translating into pulling stuff back just yet. But we'll see. It's, you know, tough position to play from against 3 people. Even if you do have a good start. And that's it for turn 17? I think this was 17. I could be wrong. It was 17. Alright then. Well. Oh, Mooseball's gone AI. Not really surprising. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.